Make clowns great again.
I'm gonna have to cut that out. I'm gonna have to
You know who's the clown here, yeah? You leave that in.
leave that in.
Clowns. Make them great again.
So yesterday at 6 p.m. GMT, we had the World's Strongest Man announce the location for the World's Strongest Man 2025. Now, people that are with the channel a while, they might have seen 2 videos ago, we gave major leaks to the World's Strongest Man for 2025. Sources still not being told.
No, we can't. And I received a request from one strongman as well
Yeah,
to give up the source. But
not happening.
I can't do it.
Concrete, not happening.
No, we just like that. That would just that would be horrible. Might as well pack it in and done with YouTube. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
No, this is only a small part of it. If you actually want to get the main or the major details that have changed World's Strongest Man 2025, and there is a good few of them, make sure to check that video. I'll leave the link here in the video, so have a look at that. But the main thing of this video, I suppose the most important thing, is that we knew there was going to be a location change. Like I said in the last video, I remember, is it 2 months ago or 3 months ago, probably at this stage now, World's Strongest Man put it up on their story. I have a screenshot of it there. People got like the majority of where they wanted it, and they've answered the question.
Yeah, it seems like they're staying in the States for a while now, aren't they? Only
was this be 6 years in a row?
Yeah. So
and like you're saying, so we had Florida, we had Sacramento, we had Myrtle Beach, and now we're back to Sacramento.
Yeah.
So 2025, we have Old Town Sacramento, I think is what World's Strongest Man had put it up.
It's going to be only 4 days of competing, so it's going to be fast. Probably they're going to get that central location, whatever they want to do the competition, and one of the conditions, maybe it was from the city as well. You have these days.
It has to be done.
Go for it. Yeah,
that could be very well the case as
well.
And when you think of it like Sacramento as well, like it's a major city for population wise, say people commuting probably to Los Angeles and stuff. So it realistically probably is the situation that you need to be done. It's not like Myrtle Beach where you're actually away from major roadways
on the side
and stuff.
From everything.
You're on the beach, so you can take up a bit of space. Now with Sacramento, like the last time I was in Sacramento, we had Brian Shaw competing, which is, I know it's only 2 years ago realistically, but like history changed in that kind of sense.
Yeah,
like
it did. Like no more Brian Shaw.
No more Mr. World's Strongest Man.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is, and unfortunately, probably won't see Thor competing.
No, again,
Strongest Man. Yeah.
Like we have Tom Stoneman still. We have Mitchell Hooper still. Like again, like we said, we'd love to see Half-Thor competing.
But remembering Thor's conversation with Rogue Fitness. You know what I mean, about the prize money, and it seems like the only people who can pay him up is
Giants
Live. And in the comment sections, some guys mentioned like maybe Brian can come up with that amount of money.
But like we said, like with Brian, I think Brian is more focused on technically being a better strongman, if that makes sense. So he'll focus on
better strongman show.
Yeah, like no, Brian will obviously he'll have a very good show, but I mean as regards, will he go for the max deadlift or will he go for something that's going to technically destroy a strongman? So their grip, do you know the rules that he had for like thumbs had to be in a certain position?
If you get the record, you go viral. You know, it just spreads.
Well, that's what we said as well.
Straight away.
We said after the last video that like to ourselves personally that we were saying that like realistically Brian should say, right, Rogue Invitational hasn't offered it. Arnold, even if they do offer it, like they're not going to get rid of the elephant bar because that's their staple. So and if they do the 505 on the elephant bar, it won't count. And plus you don't do suits in Arnold. So like that's out the window.
That's
World's Strongest Man. They're not going to do a max deadlift for 4-day competition with no rest days.
No,
they're not going to do it.
Especially if Thor is not competing there. So
after that, you have Giants Live, which will be in September. So the deadlift championships. So you literally have the perfect spot. You're in August, the start of August. A month and a half before the deadlift championships, you are prime position.
I always thought like vast majority of times money talks and bullshit walks, but in this case I don't think it's gonna be the
money is not gonna outweigh it.
No, even if I don't know how much money Giants Live have to offer Thor to come back. Or probably his principals just wouldn't allow him. I really thought like if they offered him like 70 or 80. They'll say, right, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because in his words, economy is really bad.
Yeah,
he's kind of struggling. All these great words that he used.
The great quotes.
Yeah, to get that money out, and it didn't work. But I think like Giants Live is such a big organization right now, probably the biggest if you ask me, because they offer the best prize money, they offer the most competition. So I think they the only ones who can offer him
look,
the payout.
It would be nice to see after we're at Worlds, like we were saying, so a brand new format, like not a brand new location as such, but a newer location we had the last 2 years, going back to Sacramento. So the way it was done was very nice.
It's when they had these Jeeps, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's when they had it.
Like it's just,
that was really cool.
Like it was very, like it was, like we said before.
Was it like a graffiti theme competition?
Like strongman, like we said before, has to be spectacle, has to be big, and like that's what you mean. Like you're not just looking at the strongman, you're looking at like what they're lifting, you're looking at the things around them. It has to be something to draw.
Especially when it comes to World's Strongest Man, they're always more focused when it comes to like how does it look on TV.
Exactly.
When
it's
it
like
comes to
saying,
presentation,
it's more like a TV show.
Yeah. Instead of like competition, where like in Giants Live or Rogue Invitational or Arnold Classic is just pure strongman sport competition. That's it. And World's Strongest Man is more like a TV show. Then it's competition.
You competed in the Carolina, so you competed in Wingate University.
Yes.
And you competed in California.
Yes, in Los Angeles. Yes.
What's the?
Los Angeles was better.
Yeah, well,
that was
nice.
On Venice Beach, and
it's gorgeous.
It was nice. It's
California.
Just a different vibe. Yes. Wingate University was just like a university. So. But we were eating with the students, so it was kind of a weird vibe. I remember there was a lot of porridge.
Yeah,
in the canteen all the time. A lot of porridge.
Porridge.
Yeah, so that's what I remember from Wingate University. So other than that, LA was way better.
But I mean, is in regards to like, if you're competing in Carolina versus California, temperature-wise, humidity-wise, what's it going to be like?
Temperature-wise was easier in Wingate University, way easier. For me, like Los Angeles was a bit of a shock when I went there. It's just the minute we landed, I left the airport and just the heat hit me. And I was like, whoa, we have to compete in that. I was like, okay, I don't know what it was. After the heats, I think I had a bit of a sunstroke.
Oh, sunstroke.
Yeah, I was dizzy and I couldn't understand. I was like, why am I dizzy? I'm walking in the hotel going for dinner, and I was like, I'm dizzy. I'm not drunk. I was like, what's going on? And I think it's just from the sun. Just whatever happened,
You're not used to it. Realistically, you come from Lithuania, a cold country. Ireland to the wettest, most depressing country, people would say, with weather-wise.
Well,
and then you go to California.
Yeah, it was a different
but
thing.
I wonder, like, for the athletes, like.
But like, look, I performed Big Z won. Yeah, you know what I mean. So as much as weather matters, but like even us coming from Lithuania, Ireland, let's say. Like it didn't really affect us that much, and with the time difference,
it wasn't.
What I mean? Yeah, it's like you just kind of adapted and just
earlier in the morning,
and I felt pretty strong in that competition, so I wasn't really like out of whack when it comes to like competing there. So I don't know. I think it was great experience, and I'm actually in a way glad that strongmen are staying in
because
America.
People are giving out and they're saying like, oh, world's strongest man is more like America's strongest man because it's been there for so. Look,
but that's where where
the money is.
Yes, if you want to expand the sport, that's where you have to be. I know it's some people like just flying in is hard for certain strongmen as well with visas and stuff like that. We get it.
That's tough. It is very tough.
Yeah, it is. But at the end of the day, if you go beyond that, vast majority of strongmen can get in pretty easily with visas, and if you want for the sport to grow.
Yeah,
that's where the money is.
I know what you're saying with the visa as well, and I see what people are saying that like if it's going to Sacramento, like which it is, like staying in America, I feel that Worlds really need to get the athletes that are going to have the visa problems. They really need to let them know first. Not let them know first, but let them know early enough
that it will stay in the States.
Yeah,
the competition stay in the States. So start sorting out your
because there's no point now for us being in Ireland getting to America is very easy
for Lithuanians as well with the passports.
It's very easy. But like if you're in a country that like if there's a month and a half turnaround for a visa or something, I don't know, like in certain countries maybe it's like that.
You have to go to the embassy.
You have to go to the embassy and stuff. So there's no point in you telling them 2 weeks out, you're going to Worlds, and it's like I can't go to Worlds.
Yeah, so I think they kind of know about it, that the certain countries have issues when it comes to visas. But like again,
like that we've seen that in a couple of comments.
It's great that it's still in America, and I truly hope it will stay there.
Yeah, like again, we see from the analytics of people watching
Yeah.
our videos, it's always Americans are the highest.
Mhm.
Now we get to the UK is always second then as well.
Yeah.
But like the Americans in UK, they are the largest, say, people that are going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I know people don't like hearing that, and I do understand that going around the world to these major places, seeing like in nice areas where you have nice backdrops and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's understandable. But logistics wise, it makes more sense for shipping wise, for all this kind of stuff. Like I can understand. I would like to see it all around the world, but I think America is the right spot for it.
America is so good when it comes to sports. I really respect the country for
Yeah.
that. Like, you know, even now, like NCAA players, basketball,
Making money.
oh my God,
Yeah.
the amount of money that they're making. And they deserve every bit of it. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
they're athletes. They're professional
Yeah,
athletes.
they professional athletes. They study, they work hard, they training,
Yeah.
they're doing all the right things, and they getting paid now. Like, you know.
Like, look, again, just basically, I know we went off topic a couple of times,
Yeah.
but like, world's strongest man is in Sacramento. People obviously not happy that
Some people, yeah.
some people not happy staying in America.
Yeah.
Realistically, it has to stay in America
In our opinion,
In
yes.
our opinion, for the foreseeable, just until we get to a larger state.
I wouldn't mind if he stays there forever.
Okay, that's
I wouldn't mind that
yeah,
at
that's
all.
fair enough.
You know,
Just having
Like,
one spot.
again, going back to the basketball, you know me,
Yeah.
like all the European basketball players who are really good, where they have to go to America. Yes,
But again, like,
otherwise,
we see the Arnold. I know the Arnold is not the world's strongest man, but Arnold has always been in Columbus, Ohio.
yeah,
You go there every year. It's like a pilgrimage.
yeah. To me, it's like
So,
not a big deal. Yeah,
look,
perfect.
let us know in the comment section down below what you think. Did you know it was going to be in Sacramento? I remember we seen an early comment a couple of weeks ago saying that Worlds is in Sacramento 2025. It wasn't our source. It was. So, well, let us know in the comment section down below. I'd really love to get your opinion on it. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure to press the like button as well. Make sure to subscribe, and if you are subscribed, please press the bell icon. It'll keep you up to date with everything that's Lalas Brothers, and we'll see you in the future video.
See you later, guys, and make
Make
clowns
clowns
great
great
again.
again.